Dare to dream under shadowed light. New moon whispers in the quiet night. Solar eclipse paints the cosmic skies. Waves of emotion where the spirit fights.
Feeling the flow, my friends. Lotus Dawn here, and we are gearing up for a very powerful and profound new moon solar eclipse, which will be happening March 29th at 3:57 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This energy is profound as we currently have 7 main points or planets heading into the astrological water sign of Pisces. And so on the day of the eclipse itself, we will have about 10 major points, asteroids, and planets all in the astrological sign of Pisces. So, what will this mean? How will this affect you? Why might you want to find out more about this Piscean energy? Stick with me and we're going to dive into what this new moon solar eclipse may mean and the energetics that it may be bringing up for you, for the collective, and for the world. So let's go ahead and jump into Stellarium. I'm going to share screen with you and just show you how many planets we currently have right now in the constellational sign of Pisces. Most people, mainstream astrology will say that new moon and the Sun and many other planets are in Aries right now. But if you had a telescope or if you were to go outside or get Stellarium or go to Star Walk 2, you would find that the sun and many of these planets are actually in Pisces. And so currently, and as we go into the new moon eclipse happening March 29th, the planets will increase. We currently have Saturn, the planet of structure, the planet of government, the vertex, a planet of fate and destiny, the new moon point, which is all about where we're growing into, what we're becoming, Venus, the planet of love, Neptune, the planet of imagination, Mercury, the planet of communication, and the sun, which is all about our illumination, all in Pisces. And so, just to confirm this, we're going to go now to the app that I love to use, Stellarium. And I'm just going to show you where all these planets in Pisces are hanging out. What is Piscean energy if there's so many planets in Pisces? Pisces is ineffable. It's beyond words. Pisces is the energy of going beyond the veil. Pisces is the energy of the spirit. It is the energy of intuition. Pisces represents our ability to tap into our psychic self that can reach beyond what is visible, what is seen, and perceive beyond what is consciously, physically, materially present. And so people who tend to have a lot of psychic ability also tend to have a lot of Pisces energy in their chart. They're able to go beyond the physical veil. Pisces is also the energy often seen. It's the energy that performers, artists, musicians, dancers tap into. You know that feeling when you're watching someone perform an amazing song or you're watching someone do this incredible dance, and it is almost as if they go into an energy that is beyond words. It is ineffable. It's this sense of beingness. And they're so connected to the actions, it's as though they become one with that energy. Pisces is the energy of oneness, it is the energy of the divine field, the divine force that lives and breathes within us as us. And so when we have so many planets and signs coming together at this new moon eclipse in Pisces, we can expect the focus to be extremely dreamy, extremely intuitive. Your dreams might be incredibly highlighted right now. Your ability to tap into your intuition may be incredibly high. You may be getting psychic downloads. You may be tuning into a force, an awareness that goes beyond words. You may find your senses are heightened. Your ability to feel is higher. Your ability to tap into the flow is high. And so, what makes this new moon solar eclipse so, so powerful is the fact that every eclipse lines up with what are called the destiny points of the moon. There are two. One point represents the north node or the destiny, what we're growing towards or what we're growing into. The south node of the moon or the past life karma point represents what we're growing away from. And so every single eclipse, whether it's a lunar eclipse or a solar eclipse, the sun and moon will activate one of those poles. And so at the new moon solar eclipse, both the sun, the moon, and all of those nine other planets that I mentioned are all going to be activated or activating or in the same sign as the destiny point, which is what our collective focus for humanity is in. And so the collective focus for humanity point, the destiny point, or some people know of it as the north node of the moon, has been in Pisces all of 2024 and will be in Pisces until July of 2025. And so the collective destiny point is the lesson that humanity is currently learning. It is the destiny point that we're growing into. It's the way of being that humanity is becoming more of. And so the destiny point being in Pisces with this upcoming new moon eclipse, new moons being the most powerful time to set intentions, and the fact that whenever we have a solar eclipse, it is the opening of a gateway or a doorway for intention setting, where instead of the typical cycle of intention setting is from new moon to full moon, we set the seed at the new moon, we allow it to grow and flower at the full moon. Well, when we have a solar eclipse, it lengthens and expands this window of activation by 6 months. So instead of it just being a 2 week cycle of set your intention and see the manifestation at the full moon, we're going to set an intention at this new moon or whatever intention or focus or dream that you have at this new moon. The effect of it is going to be in operation. And the big result, the main result, the maha moment of manifestation will be 6 months from now at the next lunar eclipse. So, this coming new moon solar eclipse is probably the most important new moon intention setting times of the entire year of 2025. It marks the peak of the destiny point cycle that we have been in over a year now. And this main focus is all occurring in the astrological sign of Pisces. And so, what is Piscean energy? That is what is so important to be keyed into, to be aware of right now as we go into this new moon solar eclipse. And so, the solar eclipse in Pisces is going to relate so much to the focus of Pisces, which is imagination, it's spirituality, it is dreaming, our ability to dream, it's our awareness of spirituality, it's our connection to something higher, it's our ability to see, it's our ability to be connected to spiritual energy. And so I'm just going to go through some slides here to really tune into Piscean energy and what does it mean? What will this destiny point, what will this focus be? This new moon solar eclipse. Okay, we're just going to tune into this and I want to start right here by focusing on the elements of Piscean energy. So Pisces is a water sign. It is mutable, so it's affected by external things. So Piscean people tend to be more sensitive to their environment, to other people, and to forces other than themselves. And so Piscean energy, we have to work on finding our center, finding our strength so that we don't get washed around by the waves of the world. It is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter, Neptune being the planet of dreams, Jupiter being the planet of expansion. And the symbol for Pisces are two fishes, one fish swimming in one direction, the other fish swimming in the other. And what this represents is the Piscean ability. One fish represents the material world and our connection to this earth and to the material reality. The other fish represents our ability to swim in other dimensions. This is a water energy. It is related to flow. It is related to intuition. It is very feminine in nature. Piscean energy is often associated with Jesus and the ascended masters and our ability to connect to the spiritual realm through prayer, through spirituality, through religion. It is all about using our imagination. And what is our imagination, right? Our imagination is our ability to connect to a field of consciousness greater than ourselves, greater than our own personal thought field that is encompassing of all of creation. If you think about all of the great innovators and inventors like Walt Disney, um, and Tesla, they imagined something bigger. They tapped into a field of consciousness much bigger than our own individual self and were able to bring through their vision for humanity. And so Piscean energy represents our ability to tap into and tune into awareness, thought, ways of thinking, invention, and ideas that are beyond this world, right? And so some of the greatest songs, some of the greatest art, some of the greatest music was created through tapping into and channeling into the divine force of creation. And so Piscean energy, and when we have a lot of planets in Pisces like we do now, it means the veil is thinner. The separation between us and that realm of beingness is so much thinner and will be so much thinner at this new moon time, which means our ability to tap into our dreams, our imagination, and to imagine and vision what we wish, what we want is going to be exceedingly high as we go into this new moon solar eclipse on March 29th. Piscean energy relates to dreams, to fantasy, to imagination, to coming home to yourself. That can be going on a spiritual retreat and getting in touch with who you really are. Pisces energy relates to channeling, those that are able to tune into something beyond this world and bring that information through for others. Psychic ability, our intuition, our subconscious mind, where everything that we're not consciously aware of is stored: thoughts, feelings, emotions, memories. Pisces energy represents the waters of intuition, our ability to meditate, to go within, to introspect. It can relate to hypnosis, lucid dreaming, and dreaming of all kinds, including the dream of our lives and what it is we wish and want to create. Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Enlightenment is when a wave realizes that it is the ocean." And so Piscean energy is our relationship. It is the return to the ocean. It is the remembrance that every drop of water returns back into the giant oneness of all of creation. And so Pisces represents that journey back to one. If you believe that thoughts were powerful magnets attracting what you wish, what would you wish for? And so because this Piscean energy is so, so strong, the field for attracting and dreaming and setting your intention for what you wish, anything and everything is possible right now. Piscean energy taps us into the realm of infinite creativity. And so the universe says it's already yours, right? So inviting you to tune into, what do you wish for? What do you want to create with this powerful configuration of all these Piscean planets in Pisces as we move into this new moon solar eclipse? And this is from the Bible. "Very truly, I tell you, no one can enter the kingdom of God unless they are born of water and the Spirit. Flesh gives birth to flesh, but the Spirit gives birth to spirit. You should not be surprised at my saying you must be born again. The wind blows wherever it pleases. You hear its sound, but you cannot tell from where it comes from or where it is going. So it is with everyone born of the Spirit." And so Piscean energy is this powerful combination of water and spirit. It's the connection of the water to the oneness field. And this is a very powerful chart that I came across when I worked with a Chinese master. And he talked about the power of spirit to create everything in our life. He said that the root of all illness, or the root of all issues in our life, the soul is the root, and the soul and the spirit leads into the heart, and the heart leads into the mind. The mind creates the energy, which then creates the matter. And so, if we want to really get in tune with how to be powerful creators and manifestors, if we want to change any area of our life, if we want to transform our reality, the real core place to start is the soul and the spirit. And if we work at the root of the soul and the spirit and we heal at this place and at this level, and if we work at the root of the core of the spirit and the soul, at what it is we wish to create, we get into the soul of the matter, into the spirit of the matter. That is when we truly are able to create matter. And so, this coming new moon solar eclipse asks us to get into the soul, into the spirit, and to create from a higher, more evolved standpoint. The two fishes, connecting the soul to the body, connecting matter to the spirit. That is what this upcoming
fishes tied.
that is what this new moon solar eclipse is drawing to us and for us. It also allows us to tap into and tune into the power of our imagination at a greater level. And so, doing things like watching a movie, for instance, because Pisces also and the planet Neptune rules film. So, if you're a creative person, you like to create movies or video, this is an incredibly powerful time to do that. Start setting and planting the seeds of what it is you want to create over the next 6 months of your life. Use your imagination, dream build, visualize, dream, get in tune with yourself. Take this time between now and the 1st of April. Visualize this as the most powerful time of the whole year to set your intention for what it is you want to create. Because the power of all these planets in Pisces is like a womb, it's like the womb of creation. And so we're being invited to go within, to tune within, and to tune into the spirit and the soul of the matter of what it is we want to create. What is our dream? What is our vision? What are we here for? It's such a powerful time. And dreams do come true. Dreams do come true, as one of my favorite mentors, Joel Bauer, says, when we have them. And so, the most powerful thing we can do at this time, leading into this new moon solar eclipse, is to focus on our dreams. Focus on what is our dream. Go inside, write, draw, sing, dance. What is your dream? If you could create anything, what would that dream be? Because there's so much power right now to create that and to tune into the spirit and to the heart of the matter. And so, my friends, as we head into this new moon solar eclipse, I will be sharing more about this. If you have any questions, if you have any shares, please comment below. The energy is so powerful and profound. I hope you take this time to go within, to journal, to play music, to sing, to dance, and get out of your head, get out of your mind, and get into your heart and your spirit about what it is you dream, about what it is you want to create. Because the power of this time and the power of this new moon solar eclipse is off the charts. We're going to be having, I'll just briefly show you, so many planets in Pisces at the time of the new moon eclipse. We'll just go on down here to the bottom of the chart. We're going to have Saturn in Pisces. We're going to have the destiny point. We're headed as a collective in Pisces. Venus in Pisces, the planet of abundance and love. Neptune, the planet of imagination. Mercury, the planet of communication. Sun, how we shine. The point between the sun and the moon, the sign of the emotions. AO, which is always relates to psyche, the energy of dreams, the energy of psychic ability. Chiron. We have all these points so powerfully placed in Pisces right now. And so, what is your dream? What do you want to create? Go within, tune to the soul, tune to the spirit, and allow your vision, your intention to be planted into your heart. And know that the power of this new moon eclipse is a cycle that will complete 6 months from now at the time of the lunar full moon eclipse. And so, wishing you all epic amounts of love and light, and may your dreams, the seed of your dreams, whatever it is you want to create, may they come true. Biggest love. Aloha.
Pisces waters flow with gentle grace, guiding us to our truest place. Let the motion break the locks, be free. Open the gates to what we're meant to be. Blossom with the star, let the light ignite. Lotus blooms in the depth of night. Feel the pull of the universe is ours. Embrace the shift, let it fill your heart. Blossom with the star, let the light ignite. Lotus blooms in the depth of night. Feel the pull of the universe is ours. Embrace the shift, let it fill your heart. Drift through tides, let the rhythm sway. Truth unfolds in a luminous display. The unseen path becomes so clear. With every step, dissolve the fear. Clarity shines where the lotus grows. Roots in the deep, yet the beauty shows. Each petal whispers a cosmic sign. You are infinite, you are divine. Blossom with the star, let the light ignite. Lotus blooms in the depth of night. Feel the pull